And Erin, she confessed she loves that movie. So you're probably going to be watching this tonight, aren't you?
No shame. It looks fascinating, right?
Yeah, it is.
And even just listening to them talking about just a little nudge changes the trajectory over time.
Crazy.
Think about how relevant that is just with tracking a hurricane, right? It's important that something important that we're going to watch with Ian over the next couple of days. Now, Clyde Warren Park, our weather is just so beautiful after yesterday. 86 degrees, a dew point of 36 right now. We have dew points in the 30s and 40s across North Texas. Extremely dry air. It feels comfortable out there. You can actually go outside in the afternoon, and you may even need a light jacket tomorrow morning. I think we'll see some upper 50s outside of DFW, probably still looking at the low 60s for Dallas and Fort Worth tomorrow morning, but this is generally what we're going to see for the next week. Really comfortable, almost kind of cool mornings in the 50s and 60s, and then in the afternoons, plenty of sunshine forecast. It's comfortable by lunchtime, 78 degrees at 11 a.m., 84 by 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, and then topping out around 87 degrees. Now, as far as tropical advisories go, back to what we're talking about with Ian. So you look at down to the south, we do now have a tropical storm warning for Key West, and you can see that tropical storm warning stretching all the way to Fort Myers, but it's a hurricane warning now for Tampa Bay. You go a little farther up to the north, they do have a tropical storm watch for part of the Panhandle right now, just to about Panama City. Hurricane watch extending down as far south as Tarpon Springs, and that's important to note. You heard Jason in his earlier report talk about how this area of Tampa has really been able to avoid natural hurricanes like this, natural disasters like this for about a century. The last major hurricane to impact the Tampa Bay area was actually in 1921. It's an unnamed storm, but the National Weather Service typically refers to it as the 1921 Tampa Bay hurricane. It developed on October 20th of 1921, and it peaked on the 23rd as a Cat 4 with 140-mile-an-hour sustained winds, but it actually made landfall in Tarpon Springs, that's just to the north of Tampa Bay, on October 25th of 1921. So at landfall, 120-mile-an-hour max sustained winds, a storm surge of up to 11 feet. This storm caused at least 8 deaths, and in today's money, at least $120 million in damages. So that's the last time that the Tampa Bay area really experienced a hurricane of this strength. So it makes sense that people are a little weary, but hopefully everyone is taking heed of the forecast. Locally, we've got cool mornings, sunny afternoons. Hopefully we can send a little bit of this nice weather towards Florida as we get to the weekend, guys.